I'm doing this recording to show you how I organise my delivery runs when I've got volume of orders. So it's quite hard for me to work out what I've got and what's going where. So I can do this ahead of time. So it makes it really a really good way of seeing what I've got to do. So let me show you. I can do this days in advance if I want to. I hit the delivery vehicle button, create a delivery run. I select the date it's for, so I could select the day after today, so the 13th if I want to. I've got all of these deliveries to deal with. I have 4 main delivery areas, so I kind of segregate my virtual vehicles into 4 vehicles, and then I will call them like local AM or local PM or L Townway AM, Old Swanway AM, and Haleway AM. So we've got all these areas, and you'll have your own areas as well that you will be able to identify. So in this particular instance, I am only going to be looking for M3 postcodes, and I want to fill this vehicle only with M3 postcodes that are for the morning. So I've already reduced my 165 orders down to a more reasonable amount. I'm going to add those orders. Okay. And it won't let me do that because actually it's got an invalid address on it, but it'll let me put the rest in. So I'm going to add all of them. However, before I do that, I'm going to disable route calculation. Because I'm going to be adding orders onto this as they come in, I disable that now, and I'm going to call this delivery run M3 AM. I am actually going to assign it to myself so that nobody else can pick it up, and then I'm going to create the delivery run. Now, because I've disabled it from calculating, it won't calculate the order until I've hit this button. But there's no point me doing that until I have filled my vehicle. So then I go out of there, and then let's say I then decide, right, so I can see this vehicle, here's my M3AM, but I decide actually I've only got 11 in there, and I can add more M3s to this to fill that vehicle. They don't only have to be the AM ones. So I'm going to add an order. I'm then going to filter it by that postcode again. And I've got a whole load more deliveries. Some of them are PM, so I'm just going to select the ones that aren't, like that. And I'm going to add all of them to the delivery run now. So now that delivery run's got 18 deliveries on. As orders come in, I will do that. So I will clear up my all my orders by segregating them in such a manner. So let's say I also needed to do my afternoon one. So I want this to be a separate one. So I'm going to call this M3 PM. Again, I'll assign it to myself, and I'm going to add all these orders. Click OK on that. I'm going to disable route calculation, and then I'm going to create that. And again, here we go. I can see I've got 9 deliveries there. So I keep making my vehicles like this, and once you've got down through your amount of orders, this will look really manageable. So once you've got your volume locations out of the way, you'll then start to be able to see, like, okay, I'm going to do a vehicle of just M2s now. So let me do that. And I'm just going to add anything that's got an M2 postcode to it. There we go. Okay, create that run. There we go. On that run I actually forgot to name it, so you can do that now like this. So it's got 35 deliveries in it. I'm going to now name this M2 again, and then I'm going to update. And again, here we go, I've got a few delivery runs with all different amounts in them. And then I'm going to create another delivery run. And now I'm going to look and I'm going to go, do you know what, I want all the M1s. So let me get everything that's an M1 in here. Again, there's quite a lot there, but let's, for argument's sake, you can do that. So I'm going to disable this run. Call it M1. You can rename these runs after the fact as well. Don't need to worry about that. So I'm going to come over here so I can see all these runs that I'm creating for all my different areas. I generally wouldn't let it get to 165 before I started doing this, but you can see the list gets more and more manageable, and I get it down so that I've only got like maybe 10 in there, and throughout the day I will keep adding orders to my delivery run. So we'll call this one M4. And I'm going to create that. Oh, see, I forgot to disable that one, so this is going to route this one. You can still add orders to something once it's been routed. You would just click there to add it, and it would just show you everything. You can see now it's got down to a smaller amount. I just think it's easier not to route it and route it when you're actually ready, because you have to wait for it to route. So then let's create another delivery run. Go back and select the day, but again you can see how what did look really unmanageable now looks quite manageable. And once I've done that and got all my different vehicles organized, I will then, as orders are coming through every now and again through the day, I'll go, oh, let me go and check for more M3s, and I will add orders. I can filter them again over here, or let's go OL. I'm going to look for, okay, let's say I decide that run's ready to go out, but I can add this area because I know it's quite close. I'll add those orders to it. There we go, and it adds them. Then once I am ready for my delivery run to go out, I will then route it by pressing this calculate button. That then routes it in the best order. I would then also at this point assign it to the driver that I actually want doing it, like that. So only they will see this delivery run once they log in, and it's all ready for them to go out. Something you can do that we use, I appreciate not all of you'll do this because you've got papers and you might be labelling as you go. We actually print all our labels out. So we've got all our different types of bouquet in different areas, and then we pick for delivery run. So once it's routed like this, I would then be going and picking up the bouquets to create this route and put them on a trolley, and I would label them as I'm doing that. So if you are using a label printer, or even an order sheet printer, you could print them here, and it prints them out in the order that the route is planned. So it would mean that they're all collated, so you would be able to put them on the trolley in the order you want your delivery driver to load them into their vehicle. Hopefully that makes sense. Any questions, do ask, but I think that makes what is a lot of orders a lot more manageable, and it's quite nice that you can see all your delivery vehicles here, so you know what your capacity of your vehicles are, so you can decide when it's too full and you want to lock that run, and then just fill your trolley or fill your van. Any questions, do ask.